hi, and welcome back to the channel. So this week we are still in lockdown in Sydney, which means of course I've been able to go through some of my old footage and some trips that I had made just prior to lockdown. This particular one was a trip up to the Blue Mountains, up to the Three Sisters, with a very pleasant surprise into the bargain. Okay, let's go. Well, good morning. So this morning we've come down to Echo Point in Katoomba, and I'm here to shoot the Three Sisters. Now, last time I came down here, goodness, it would have been about a year and a half ago. It was winter time. It was quite a similar morning. I had the sun coming up across in the east there, and it was lighting up this ridgeway across in the distance. I don't even know if you can see that in the frame right now, but it's actually starting to shine red as I speak. In fact, the whole valley is just starting to light up. We've still got about half an hour before the sun's fully up. But the exciting thing is we've got a cloud inversion. So right down the valley here, basically as far as the eye can see, we've got a cloud inversion. So what I've done is I've set the camera up, and I'm running about 2-minute exposures right now. Because the sun's coming up across on the left-hand side or on the east, I've put a grad on, and I've just rotated the graduated filter just a little bit over towards the east so that bright sunlight doesn't affect us too much. This scene just looks spectacular. It's quite a lovely looking scene, quite balanced because I've got the cloud inversion sort of creeping up the valley here. So on a 2-minute exposure, it's going to be a little bit on the blurry side, which is fine because it's clouds anyway. Got Three Sisters on the left. I've got the ridge over across here on the right hand side, and then the valley sneaking around into the distance. So that's the composition. I've got about 20 seconds to go on this first shot. So let's see what this shot looks like. Let's check it out. What I've done now is I've swapped the lens across. So before I had the 16-35 f2.8 on, I've just swapped across for a 50mm prime lens, and I'm shooting portrait mode. And the reason for that is I'm going to try a panorama of the whole scene. We've got a very flat horizon, everything's in the same plane on the scene, so it works quite well for a panorama. So it's going to be about 10 shots in portrait mode to stitch this together. So as always, make sure you got the tripod absolutely dead level. The camera comes with a spirit level on it there, an electronic one, so you can sort of swing across and just check for the full panorama. Everything has to be dead level. There's no filters on the camera. It's actually about 6:45 at the moment, so it's right on sunrise. So let's see if we can get these 10 shots in the bag, stitch them together in Lightroom, see how it came out. Should be some pretty good detail in this. Check it out. Hi again. So just earlier I was round at the Three Sisters, and while I was taking the shot there, I glanced across to the west, to the right hand side of the frame, and saw this. As soon as I saw it, I thought, I have to find that. So I jumped in the car and I've raced around what was called Cliff Drive, and I've come to an area here called Landslide Lookout. Have a look at that. Isn't that just incredible? What's happening now is the actual cloud bank is coming up the valley and falling over this ridge line back down into the, I think this is the Megalong Valley, yeah, over the other side. Spectacular. This only happens so many times in a year, and we just got lucky today that it was happening today. I'm standing here with a friend, Warren Hinder, runs a website that you should check out. It's a website that covers a lot of the bushwalks and walks around the Blue Mountains area. And definitely worth a look. So if you're ever in the Blue Mountains area, jump on the website. It's called bluemountainswalks.com.au, and you can see lots of information there on where to go and what to do around the Blue Mountains. Check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. So what I've done here is I've been taking a few landscape shots. I've done a bit of a time lapse as well on this. The first one I'll put up is just a landscape shot of the scene in front of us here, and it's ISO 50. F9 and half a second. Just check this shot out first, and then we'll see what else we can find. Okay, so that was just a landscape shot of the scene here. What I'm going to do now is I've rotated the camera, so we're now in portrait mode. I've got my 16-35 on it, so I'll take the first shot at 35mm. And what I'm capturing here is this rocky outcrop on the right hand side, and it's got clouds and mist flowing around this outcrop. I mean, these are shots that you get once in a lifetime. Check the shot out, because this cloud is just enveloping this outcrop here, and it just looks spectacular. Check it out. And that's it once again from the Blue Mountains this time, just a couple of hours west of Sydney. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, it's about 8:30 now, so this is still going. This is absolutely incredible. What an amazing phenomenon. Phantom Falls, it gets called. It only happens a few times a year, so we just got real lucky today. Started off at the Three Sisters, came around here, got a few shots. So if you like the shots, make sure you give the video a bit of a thumbs up just down there, and subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. We've got lots more coming your way. So that's it, heading off for coffee, and then make the drive back to Sydney again. Hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.